Hi Leos, this is your astrological prognosis for August 2012. And you can check what your ascendant, moon, and sun sign are from my birth chart calculator in astrolada.com, where you need to know your time of birth. Because, for instance, this month in August, nothing in Leo, no degrees, specific degrees in Leo are being activated, and it will be like more peaceful month. But a lot of Leos, so people who have a lot of Leos might have a very dramatic month, and they say, well, astrology doesn't work. But have you checked your ascendant sign? Have you checked your moon sign? Because a person is not made out of a sun sign only, has three signs, so has even planets in more signs, but these are the three specific most major ones: ascendant, moon, and sun sign. And mark down the exact degree of the ascendant and the moon, and listen to those videos for those signs. And if I mention particularly those degrees, you will feel definitely the influence. But what is happening for Leos, especially if your ascendant is in Leo, because prognosis looked from the ascendant sign is astrologically the most, professionally done and correct. Well, as I said, no specific degrees in Leo being activated, but houses from Leo are being activated. Uh, by difficult or stressful planets. So, it's other planets are activating Leo, but it's nothing like too stressful, too dramatic, so to speak. First of all, Leo, this is kind of a good month for you, because the Sun and Mercury are in your sign, in the sign of Leo, and if it's your ascendant there, it's or your Sun there, it's your solar return, is the time where a lot of you have birthdays, and this is a time of symbolic new beginnings for you. Even if your ascendant is in Leo, it means that the Sun will be in your first house, so you'll be feeling much more energized and normal, especially if in part of July you were feeling more drained and not so inspired and more retreated into yourself. Now in August you really can shine. You can really feel more invigorated and more full of energy. I'm not saying that one night you'd go to sleep all battered and feeling down. You wake up on the next morning and you say, Superman. Uh, I feel like a Superman, but you notice increase in your energy, increase your inspirational levels, increase your initiative. Because the first house is the house of initiative. And it's a good time also to start thinking of new projects now, to start thinking of what the year ahead, to plan your year ahead, because it's symbolic start of the year for you. Whether it's your ascendant or your sun there in Leo, and to plan ahead, to even start putting some actions into some ideas into action, because planets will help you have more energy and a warmth, as I said. And Venus is in your 12th house though this month, and Venus is the planet of things that we like to do, with pleasures of joyful experiences and love. And 12th house is a hidden house, so there is a more tendency for you to have those pleasures and those joyful experiences more privately. Maybe in the extreme cases it might lead even to some little affair behind the scenes, or but I don't think it's so extreme for most of you. It might just to do that. The way for you to relax and chill this time, and for you to enjoy yourself, will be in a more private way. In a more 12 houses escape from reality. So maybe with a book on your own, maybe watch a film. But it's nothing too dramatic. Nothing that. Uh, is negative in any way. 12th house in Vedic astrology is considered the house of bed pleasures. And when Venus is there, apparently they say it's a really good month for bed pleasures, So for all of you lover Leos, you have some good time between the sheets. And what else is happening? Mars and Saturn are still in your third house, so it's a very good time. Third house is the house of courage, and because you have your first house of initiation, of starting new things, triggered by planets, and your third house of courage triggered, it's actually quite a good month to start new things, because you have the courage, you have the drive and the adventure spirit you need to do it. So if anything you're planning, especially Leo, and now is the time, put it into action. Third house is the house of learning new things as well. So a lot of you might dive into learning some new skills, into Usually these are skills that are more technical. It's not something big like learning philosophy or something more higher minded. It's more to do with practical skills, learning something practical. And Third house is also communications because the two planets there are a bit cruel. Be careful that you don't step on people's toes, that you don't upset people while communicating in your everyday affairs, like neighbors, siblings. You might have problems with those, or people that you communicate, as I said, in your daily affairs. And Third house is short travels. With these two difficult planets and cruel planets, be careful there, that you don't basically when you go on short travels that some stresses don't happen there. And Jupiter continues to be in your 11th house, which is a good position for Jupiter, which can bring financial improvement for you. And Jupiter will be there for another 10 months. But I'll keep reminding you from time to time that while Jupiter is in your 11th house, you can increase your salary, you can gain some acknowledgement, validation from others. Usually this is like diplomas, graduations, or improve like a better name, for instance, like improve salary as well, financial. This is the earnings that you make from your actions in life, and it can bring some pleasurable experiences from benefactors and friends, people who help you fulfill your goals in life and give you a helping hand, who push you forward a bit in life, and help you you getting a step closer to fulfilling your dreams. Anyway, on the whole, quite a okay month for you. Leos, I think the most important thing to remember, it's a great time to start new projects, to learn new things. And for some of you, it's a good time for love as well. But I don't think it's a time when you're gonna meet, especially if your ascendant is Leo, that you're gonna meet the love of your life now. But on the whole, it's a positive month. Thank you so much, and give me feedback.